starting.
Welcome to this, what is it, the 6th edition of the
Seventh.
RiskyTanooki pod. No, shut up. The
Seven.
RiskyTanooki podcast. Today, I'm joined by a number of guests. First up, we got Todd. Nothing much to say about him.
You already know who I am.
Well, there's not much to say.
Oh, you know.
We might know. Next
No,
up,
the
we have
listener knows.
we have someone known for winning The Price is Risky and nothing else. He's known for nothing else, actually. Welcome, Monsirag, sometimes
You
called
can
Mike.
ride him?
It's really all I want in this world. I'm completely fine with that.
Okay. Next up, we have the second most frequent person on this channel besides me. We have Ryan. Hi.
Yes. Hello.
And then last and certainly least, we have Mr. Gaines. Welcome to the show.
Mr. Worldwide.
By the way, Mr.
Okay.
Gaines, I just found out you can ride the legendary Pokemon.
Dang
I'm
it.
riding
Luke,
one.
did you start a timer?
I did. Craig tells me when it starts. It started at 10:14.
Right, but
Brendan, I
I don't have
Mr.
like an
Mr.
exact
Gaines.
time. It just says the minute.
You
It doesn't matter.
No,
can
but like
ride
God
the
just
legendary
backs to
Pokemon.
me.
Anyway.
search a whole minute. That sucks.
Anyway. Today's topic.
Also,
is-
unless
I will mute you.
God,
I will mute
interrupt
you.
you the flow of conversation, young man.
Today's topic is the wonderful technology.
Oh,
Yay!
okay.
Woo!
I just have to apologize for my
anyone
raspy
wanna-
voice.
We don't care about your raspy
We don't care about your
voice.
raspy.
It's a little
Why,
raspy.
why doesn't your raspy voice tell us something about technology?
That's
This
true.
is your real voice.
Well, right now, technology. Where do I start?
God damn.
There's a lot to think about with technology.
So little was
Technology
said in
is
so much time.
used
Where do I
Is used-
start?
on a daily basis to accomplish many different tasks around the globe that
Right. Thank you,
people have
Todd.
had
Thank you,
You're done for
Todd.
tonight.
has been
that
around
was
for
a-
We
many,
were-
many
Wait,
years.
actually, keep going.
I want to see how long he does this.
Well, it was invented. Well, technology was not technically.
Shoot.
Technology was invented.
Okay. Anyway, technology has been around and used worldwide for many years now.
Mr. Worldwide.
It's
Please stop.
it's a very interesting phenomena. If you ask me personally, it's
Oh my gosh.
quite a great thing to investigate. Which is, I'm glad that we're doing a podcast on this because now we're really gonna dig into all of the nooks and crannies that are
Ooh.
encapsulated in the word technology.
I don't think
Oh.
you have technology's
great-
consent for that.
Can somebody else please take the
Yeah,
field?
I'll
yield
start
the
us off with
floor.
a question.
Sure.
What was like the first piece of technology? How
Yeah,
far
like,
back can
what
you go?
counts as like
What
the
counts as
starting of technology?
Like
Dick.
the sharpened stick? Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
No.
me
No.
personally, that's where I start counting
The
the
wheel.
technology.
For
The
technology,
wheel.
The
I don't know if
wheel?
it's like
The
yeah,
wheel is,
definitely.
that's pretty late. You know,
Does
like
technology apply to
sport.
years
methods
were
too?
you got like axes.
Okay,
You
but
know,
the,
that's a
the
good one.
wheel is one of
Like,
the most
you know,
important
like
technology.
using your
Rope
hands
was probably
to dig.
before
Like, is
the
that a
wheel.
form of technology?
No,
wasn't
because
important.
so for technology, I would
Rope's not
say
important.
anything
No,
that
it's
not.
humans
Rope is
have
clothing.
created
Oh, who
that you
cares
can't
about
find
rope?
naturally.
Clothing?
Oh,
This is. How about
yeah. Okay, maybe that's a little.
Well, actually, I don't know
important.
if the wheel or clothing came first. I don't
Wheel.
really
Well, I
know.
feel like
Definitely
clothing
wheel.
would have come first.
Definitely.
Yeah,
wheel.
I mean,
don't
yeah,
wear
you just
clothes?
like tie a leaf to your groin, you know.
I'm doing that all the time.
Yeah, I've tried it before. It's not a bad idea.
Oh, really? It's not bad.
Yeah. One time
Alright.
in cross country, I actually had to do that.
I
What?
leave to your
What do you
groin.
mean you had to?
You
Yeah.
had to.
Well,
A
there was no
leaf?
bathrooms.
Yeah.
Well, I had to.
So
I
you
never-
tied a leaf to your nuts?
Okay, you know what? Forget about it.
Okay,
Wait,
we'll
wait,
do
wait,
it
did you, no,
with pleasure.
because I've done this myself. I've wiped myself with a leaf. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes and no.
What do you mean yes and no? What is it? It's either yes or no. or did you do it for more than one purpose?
It was a mixed use leaf.
Todd is a multi-purpose kind of man.
Multi-purpose leaf. Okay.
That is true.
So were you like sticking up your asshole?
No comment.
Wow.
Great.
Could we? You know what? I know that you
Love
wanted
technology.
I know we're gonna get this out of the way eventually. There's an elephant in the room. For
I think we should save it.
really, you think we should save Apple for later?
Yeah, because
Oh
I don't
god.
know.
Oh,
No,
we
eventually.
should
Okay,
say
wait,
Apple
hold on. No,
technology
no discussion. No discussion.
bastardized.
No discussion. No discussion right now. Because
Save Apple
there's
for
gonna be a
later.
point in the podcast where it's kind of like dying down. That's when
What,
we
like
need
now?
the little catalyst. No, it's not dying down right now. We're what is it? 6 minutes in.
Oh my gosh.
Man, we have to wrap it up soon.
You've already said so much about technology.
Our discussion of technology is far from over.
Okay, but why is a sharpened stick not technology?
It
It
is.
probably is.
I mean,
It
well,
definitely
Todd
is.
You're
doesn't
altering
see
the
it.
It's
natural.
the
no,
tool
it
for
is.
this
It's not as
technology.
important
I
as
think
the wheel.
tools.
I
think
mean,
the wheel is
even
Anything-
unimportant
okay.
technology is still technology.
Yes,
And that is
anything
true.
humans make is technology.
Yes.
Well,
That is
Oh,
not found in nature.
Sure.
Like, if you talk about a dump, then of course that's not technology. But,
a what?
like,
Actually, no, it kind of
Dump.
is.
A
no,
dump
like-
is technology.
shut the hell up.
He means poop. He doesn't mean
Oh, I
like
thought you were
a-
talking about like a place
Oh.
where you put.
No, like,
Yeah, I
yeah,
thought it was like
anything
garbage.
that humans
A
have...
dump isn't.
What are
not-
you eating? What are you
you-
eating, Monsieur?
You don't know what, like. Never mind.
Oh no,
Huh?
he phrased it very weirdly.
Yeah, you did.
I was
phrase it
thinking
It was
terribly.
dump.
I also
Location.
thought
I was
of like
thinking
the
of
place
location.
where you put garbage in.
Right,
I'm like,
right,
You do realize they burn it, and there's like they get power or something.
right, and you gotta compress it and all that.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
you
insane.
know
gotta
what?
bury it.
It's the holiday season. How about we go around, everyone says one piece of technology they are grateful for.
The internet next.
Yeah, more
The internet.
specifically,
The internet was mankind's greatest creation.
it scarred
Most
me.
dangerous.
Okay.
Taylor Swift.
Is
That's
that
not
yours,
really
Mr. Gaines?
technology.
No.
I wouldn't say a person is technology. Unless they were made by technology.
What
Nancy
about-
Pelosi.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Nancy Pelosi
I
counts.
have a-
She
I
was
have a
made by
good-
My
technology.
favorite
I have a good
technology,
piece.
Nancy
I have a
Pelosi.
good piece of technology that I'm very grateful for. I'm very grateful
that
for the synthesizer they used on Future Sex Love Sounds that went do 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 when it booted up, which inspired the beat for My Love. You know that's a good piece of technology right there.
Okay.
I got music out of my system now.
Or-
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
What is
Where
something
do I-
you're grateful for,
Wh-
sir, Mr. Todd? You haven't said what you're grateful for.
Where
mean,
do I begin?
Mike is grateful for Nancy Pelosi. I don't know how that's technology, but that's something.
Where do I
I didn't sound
begin?
Pelosi
grateful
was-
for her.
Constructed in
Can
a
I
lab.
speak?
Technology.
Can I speak?
Yes, you
Can
can
you?
speak. Well, I don't know. Can you?
I
Mr.
not
Beast
hear
is what I'm
before.
grateful for. He's not
Where-
a real person. I'm
Okay.
sorry, Todd.
I was gonna begin my speech. Where do I begin on the technology that I'm thankful for? I think I will begin with the iPhone 2G, the iPhone 3G, the iPhone 3GS, the iPhone 4.
Anyway.
Grateful for the original iPhone. Okay. Oh, okay. He's
can I
done
actually-
talking now. That's good.
I can if I could loop 2 points together. You said you're grateful for the internet, and then Mike brought up Mr. Beast. Counterpoint: the internet gave us Mr. Beast, and I think
True.
that is the worst thing that has ever come to mankind in the past 10 years.
We have yet to
Oh,
see.
I am
He's running
such a
some new
hater.
torture
There's
technology.
been no.
His
There's
videos
been
are
no
torture.
single.
Yeah,
There's
it's
been
new
no
kind of
single
technology.
thing in human history and human technological history that has had such an impact as the internet.
He locked children in a
What
cube,
about
and
the
then
printing press?
The printing press got nothing on the internet.
the printing press.
Globalization, man.
What do you mean? The printing press allowed for easy communication across large spaces of land.
Yeah, easy
Well, the
communication
internet
that takes
brought that
2
Yeah,
same
months.
thing
it's on
against
equal footing.
anywhere.
I think it's revolutionary.
Well, I think the
maybe for
internet
its
and the printing
time
press are
period.
equal in their
Sure.
Like I would
Oh.
say they're definitely
Now-
Will
like
not
they're
have
probably
like a
the
$1
same.
trillion business without the internet. You just can't reach that scope
So,
without the internet.
Counterpoint, Rails.
Rails?
The richest people
That was
in
a
history.
$1 billion industry.
No,
Same with steel, same with oil.
Steel and railroads, like those were all insanely large because there were no antitrust laws.
Yeah,
was
They weren't
insanely
$1
large.
trillion. They were not.
That's
And
why
they weren't global. They weren't global. They weren't.
Yeah, exactly. They weren't global and they were bigger because it's
No,
all
but
about
the thing is,
laws.
the
It would've
scope
been
of these
bigger
big.
if they were
You
about
can't
the
have a
technology,
business
it's
with
about the
this kind
laws.
of scope without the internet.
It's not about the internet. It's about law. Law determines
Law?
the scope of
Now,
businesses.
law is
Yes.
the worst form of technology. You know
Law
what I'm saying?
law has a devastating impact on the human race.
Law.
Hmm.
You know me, I'm always
I
breaking.
think we should unmute Todd. Yeah, I want to hear what he has to say. Oh, it's this
Oh
song.
my
Wait, was
God.
I muted? Did
Yeah,
you mute me?
Yeah, you were
Raise,
muted
that's
since
a
like the iPhone.
Yeah, iPhone 4 is when I muted you.
What? Are you kidding me?
Did you
We'll
say
say,
all the
okay, we'll save
iPhones?
Apple
I
until
said
after
all
the
of the
sponsor bell.
iPhones.
And you thought we were
That's
just
honestly your fault. You shouldn't have been doing
Yeah,
that.
You were completely
this is a
silent. just
serious
listening.
podcast, obviously. I mean, we have stock music playing.
Sorry, internet
That's true.
phone it from the Pringles game.
Royalty-free music. Get that
This
royalty-free
game is the
YouTube.
worst technology
Royalty-free.
ever created.
Man, this
I don't
is
know, like
interesting.
who designed the Pringles game? Like they had to purposely make the answers wrong.
Wait,
Like,
everyone.
What? Oh yeah.
3. Continue.
Oh,
I like it. I like it. Yeah, we'll keep on doing that. Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone continue. Pringles game.
a great,
Right.
a great transition.
Oh, I'm
you
going
know-
crazy.
You know what technology gave us? YouTube.
Mr. Beast.
That's true.
RiskyTanooki YouTube channel. We have a video that almost reached 1,000 views. Might still reach 1,000 views by the end of this calendar year.
Last I checked, it was like 950 or something.
Yeah, no,
or like
Umata-
940.
Umatiti is going crazy right now, and that's
Yeah, let
just
me
the
check.
truth.
Let me check
I-
the latest
Big
numbers.
with the kids.
I just got to be a Ventuber. This is my calling.
936.
Oh,
Technology's worst creation was the RiskyTanooki YouTube channel.
thanks.
The RiskyTanooki podcast is certainly up there.
Except for this podcast.
I got a talking point.
Sure, what's your talking point?
Plastic, good or evil?
Evil.
Evil.
But I mean,
Convenience.
just
of evil.
but it just lowers product costs so much because like imagine like all the plastic you
Venture-
need to ship something. And
Okay, big plastic shill.
okay, no, I'm playing devil's advocate here. I don't like plastic.
Okay.
Plastic is God's given invention.
And you know, it's like you pretty much get it for free because it's a byproduct of something we already need.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, what?
Oil.
Oil.
Oh, really?
Love
Oil.
oil. I love oil. Pray for the
Big
oil.
oil.
Greg,
gas
big
industry.
oil.
Pray for
Oh yeah.
it.
I
Bacon
mean, maybe
boil.
with Elon Musk's drama now, he's literally given up Twitter to Mr. Beast.
I really want him to, so then Mr. Beast can have 2 children fighting blood sports for Twitter. I don't know. There's just like, there's something about him that rubs me the wrong way.
He has an untrustworthy face.
He
He
does.
does. He
No.
does.
No, he doesn't.
Like that
Right.
mustache. No,
Were
his
you there
mustache.
last night when we were
is
watching
weird.
Mr. Beast, Todd?
I was there. Yes.
And you say that's not an untrustworthy face?
I trust him to the max.
No, like,
Oh
no.
my God.
He has
Do you
the
trust
face
him with
of
your
someone.
child?
I put
he
my
has-
full
no.
faith in him with
Like,
my
okay.
child.
This guy
He has the face of someone who really wants to look trustworthy.
exactly. No, this guy
This is the face
asked,
of a pedophile.
parents. He asked parents, "Can I put your children in a cube for 100 hours?" And there were parents insane enough to say to that creep, "Yeah, you can do that."
Here's
hours
the
without
thing. Here's the
stopping?
thing.
Yes, without stopping. And
Oh,
they had
and
like community
the parent-
bathrooms. He gave them like slave oatmeal. It was so bad.
The
Well,
oatmeal,
here's
they
the
were
thing.
falling
He
up in a
also
giant
asked.
chunk.
Yeah, they were
he
playing
also
with their
asked
food.
parents, "Can I put you in the cube too?"
That's true. A separate cube.
Yeah, a separate cube.
So,
So,
so
technically,
like
children were
more
crying
than
at the end of
4
the video.
days they were trapped in
Yes.
it. How big was
No,
the cube?
so here's the worst
well,
part. Like
it
they
was
put a pipe in between the two
very
cubes to
small.
communicate.
And then they
Very
made it
small.
smaller. They made it smaller throughout as the time went on.
And how many kids were trapped in this cube?
100 and 100.
100?
Yes.
A lot of children.
Oh, and as Brennan
Like,
was
It's
talking
imagine-
literally
about,
worse. It's
Imagine
literally
what like
who?
the community
Who?
backlash
Who?
would be on
Brennan.
this, like if he didn't have
Risky
like
who?
a million subscribers.
it's first name basis.
Oh, whatever.
Wait, what?
well,
did
as-
he did he
as-
say something?
I said Brennan, and he goes, "Who?"
Well, I don't.
Oh, okay, then that's
Well,
fine.
anyway, you were bringing up my favorite scene of that video. This is where we got to get off Mr. Beast. But the greatest scene was like there was a little girl talking through like a tube between the cubes, and she's like, "Dad, is that you?" And then he's like, "Yeah, honey, it's me." And then she starts like crying and getting all emotional, and then Carl comes up with a buzzsaw and slices it in half.
Wow.
It's cruel.
May God strike down Carl.
Anyway, that's enough Mr. Beast,
Carl
I
is
think, for
definitely
this
going to
podcast.
hell.
I don't know. He's,
He's
fast.
definitely going to hell.
He's
going
really
to hell
fascinated.
easily.
There is no universe where Carl does not go to hell.
I just saw him in hell last week.
Oh, well, that's a dangerous reference to make. Anyway,
Carl actually helps with the
enough
upstairs
Mr. Beast.
stuff.
I'm sorry for bringing up Mr. Beast. We need the other technology besides Mr. Beast.
Well,
It's
he's
true.
just got some
Mr. Beast
impactful
is
technology.
technically not technology.
Well, I think he's.
Well, he's an
manu-
artificial
Well,
human. He's not
I
real,
do.
so.
As I was saying, though, it is like.
He's like an alien. You know how like a scientist. It's like, you know.
Who
I
would,
have a
be,
theory
who
that-
would have made
I
Mr.
have a
Beast?
theory that Mr. Beast contracts with the aliens. Like he makes like human videos that aliens study to blend in.
I
See,
see.
alien
it's
technology. It's not talked about enough.
He makes like that's the genre of videos he makes. He makes human videos. You know what I mean?
Aliens eat that shit up.
I found a good video about the same thing with John McCain's wife.
What?
Get out of here.
I thought it was a video about how she's a normal human.
We are supposed to be
Just
talking
like
about
all of
technology.
the
Just
other
a friendly
humans.
reminder.
I take
What
that
would she
back.
be?
An
besides-
abnormal.
Okay, you
human.
know what? Technology.
Yes.
What?
What's cool technology?
Lizards in our government.
Can we have an ounce of
I'm
seriousness?
sorry.
Who came
know
up
what?
with the
being
boat?
serious.
You know,
The
like
boat?
who? Yeah, who even like came up with that?
People
How'd
that
they
wanted
do
to
it?
cross a body of water.
I no, but like, how do you just come up with that? Like, I'm gonna like put something in the water and like ride on top of it.
Well, they
Yes.
probably saw that like falling over trees would float,
Yeah.
and they're like, maybe I
True.
can use that.
And the fact
I
that the
don't
human
know.
body itself floats.
Very buoyant, yes.
Mine
Depending on how
doesn't.
fat you are.
I think. Never mind.
Who?
I was gonna make
No,
a
what
joke,
were
but
you thinking?
I don't know how well you guys know boat brands. I was gonna make a joke. I was gonna say I think Mr. Nautique made boats, but never mind.
That would have gone over my head.
I mean, I know of the brand, but I don't know if
Nah,
it's...
never mind. It wasn't worth it. Bad joke.
No, I'm glad you said it, though, because we would have been left in suspense. And so would
Yeah, I
the
know.
listeners.
There are no
The
listeners that
would
made
have
it
been
this
on
far
the
in the
edge
video.
of their seat.
There's no one listening right now. We've reached the point of no return. Nobody's gonna hear anything said here.
All right, someone
we are,
finish
what
the
is it?
sentence then.
20 minutes in, no one's listening.
Yeah, no,
Party
no.
starts.
20
Party
minutes.
starts.
No, yeah, it's been 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Look at the recording.
Keep
People
talking
stop
for
listening
1
after
second.
like
I will
maybe
be
30
back.
seconds. Okay, all right, great. Our host is gone. What a
Oh,
great
now what
host.
are we gonna do?
You know, I usually do go back and re-listen to these. So, you know,
You're
for
weird.
for
You're
for
weird.
me,
You are
going back
weird.
to re-listen, I say hello to myself.
All right, hold on.
That is
And I
something a
listen-
Hold on,
serial
hold
killer
on, hold
does.
on. Talking point here.
What?
Two.
Huh?
All right, let's keep
Number
going.
2?
Two.
Oh.
Explain.
Two.
Oh,
Math is a
you missed our
technology.
talking point. You missed our
Hey.
talking point. You missed our
Hey.
talking point. Hold
Oh,
on.
you called
it.
Hold on.
You called it
You
You
wrong.
said
name.
my.
Oh, did I?
Got 20 minutes in.
Oh, okay, great.
Two.
All right, but the talking point was 2.
What about 2?
Just leaving it there. 2.
The number 2?
Four.
Two is fascinating.
Is that
Mathematics.
technology?
Strange, but
No,
terrifying.
no. We said 3. We're moving on. Now I say 2. We're moving
For
on.
this topic, I feel like there's a lot to discuss.
Okay.
I have a lot of thoughts about a lot of things.
It takes 2 to make a thing go right.
That's true.
It takes 2 to tango.
I've heard this song before.
No, the
but
number 2 actually is a good number in technology.
I think it's
No,
overrated.
it's
Yeah,
not.
you know, base 2 number system. Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
Well, I guess yeah,
Binary.
Oh, is that 1 and 0?
that is
Yeah.
what binary means.
I knew that.
But also, I'll tell you something different.
Italian? What?
Binary math
I
is
don't think
stupid.
anyone said. What is binary math?
Well, like just doing normal operations, but with binary, like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, that kind of thing, that kind of math.
Yeah.
I mean, it's converting that to binary, so it's really kind of useless.
You say something?
I'm
No,
just enjoying the royalty-free jazz from Kevin MacLeod.
This actually is good. This goes so hard.
Add that to your Spotify playlist.
Yeah.
what's Spotify?
Wait, everyone, stop for a second.
Oh, listen to Spotify.
4.
Oh, that's a pretty
Spotify is
good
a
point.
great
Pretty good point.
technology.
Yeah,
Well, it's an
great
evil
point.
technology, but a great
What is?
Spotify.
Oh yeah, like
How is it
Spotify
evil?
wrapped, like
Because
tracking
No,
everything
they
you do
don't
on
pay
their web.
artists enough money.
Okay, that is okay. I don't know enough about that, but everything data mines you these days.
Yep.
I don't really care
You know,
anymore.
like I heard, like
I'm not important enough to care.
That's so
I don't
fair.
on like the TikTok terms of services, they monitor your keystrokes.
No, yeah,
That's
I
weird.
think I've seen a
That's-
video or something on it. Like
Mm.
they'll like
Well,
even off the
TikTok,
app.
a dangerous technology.
Man, China's gonna go crazy with my keystrokes, man.
Yeah, I know.
Why will he not move? Oh, he's paralyzed. That's why.
The fact that we are
What?
all just
I'm playing
entranced by
Pokemon.
the Family Guy TikToks.
Speaking of,
Like the gameplay on the bottom.
Yeah,
speaking of
Yeah, no, it's some like
technology,
mobile ad or like some
No?
Fortnite
Okay,
guy. Just
Speaking of
whatever it is,
technology,
I just watched that.
speaking of technology, I'm currently playing Pokemon Violet and Scarlet.
We're not talking about
They
Pokemon.
don't run well. I do
That's
not
not
talking
like
about this.
technology.
Nope.
Oh well, not
This is
running well. That's
technology. Nope, nope, nope.
technology.
Yeah, see, there
The
we
Switch
go.
is super underpowered. Or
Well, no,
no,
it's not even that. The,
The
games
Switch
are
is just-
rushed. This game is rushed a lot.
Everything you don't need to put time into video games, especially if you're Nintendo. Then your dumb fans just buy it anyway, and then you make a
That's
bunch of
true.
money.
But like,
You say, "I'll fix it later." You never fix it. They
Mhm.
sold 10 million copies. You're not gonna
Switch
fix
Sports.
it. A bunch
I'm
of
putting
dumb
my.
kids.
Oh, I love that game. Oh my.
you know what
God, I
Drake
know-
says?
I'm
No friends in
amazing
the
at golf.
industry.
Well, that's because
Oh,
nobody
yeah.
wants to be
No.
Drake's friend.
I'm
but
very glad the Wii Sports style still works on Switch Sports Bowling.
I worked
yeah.
once at the very end.
Hey,
You got
who
a
won
turkey.
by 2 points?
Did you win?
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no,
Oh, okay.
no,
Yes, he did. I mean,
no, not that.
Oh my god.
What?
That's 24 minutes in.
Oh, okay.
we can leave it in.
No, we can't. That would be
Who
cool.
said it? Who said it?
Midagoob.
Oh, okay.
Who's that?
I'm always doing this shit. Yeah.
Oh.
Shut the hell.
Oh, Arthur. Oh, Arthur.
I just sent out my deer into.
How old? How old was King Arthur when he took out the Fucking sword from the rock.
He was dead.
I think he was.
Oh, no, he was a
I think he
kid.
was like
He was a
10 or
kid.
something. That is not technology, though.
A sword is technology.
Yeah, I
Sure.
guess. Man,
Pointy
like,
stick, but made
I'm
of
so
metal.
glad I was born in an era where we just have a lot of stuff already made.
Well,
Like,
people
imagine
like
You don't have to survive.
No, but it's
Yeah.
like imagine like the world pre-metalworks.
Imagine
that-
the world
that sucks.
pre-industrialization.
Yeah, exactly.
Now that's the life.
But I mean, we're gonna think
I mean,
of like
you would,
people
like,
200 years from now are gonna say like, how
glorify
did they live
you,
with the PS5?
Think whatever you want about
Oh,
pre-industrial
I lived
period,
gloriously. That's how I lived.
Man, this deer sucks. This is the worst deer I've ever played.
Well, if we had Ted Kaczynski on the podcast, he would probably say that the Industrial Revolution was the worst thing for humanity. But you know,
See, that's a
Who's that?
probably. That's not a definite.
yeah,
No, he kind of did it wrong. You're not supposed to just like kill people using the mail. I mean, like you got what
Huh?
Ted Kaczynski?
yeah. What do you mean?
Okay, but like the thing is, you gotta take down society using its own rules. Like I see, like I read about this and it was probably not true, but like go around like planting sequoia saplings in like rich people's lawns because you know the sequoia is like a protected tree. You can't like dig out a sequoia sapling. So it just
Really?
a gigantic tree is just gonna grow in their front yard. They can't do anything about it. They can't
That's
cut
such a
it down,
good
can't
idea.
remove it, can't relocate it.
Man,
That's what you got to do.
I mean,
That's
I'm sure there's
evil.
other laws you're breaking there, but at least the
I
tree will
mean-
be in the yard.
Yeah, yeah. Tree's gonna
Well,
be
I
just
mean,
fine.
they can probably remove the sapling and say like, oh, it was never there. Like, what's someone gonna do about that?
I don't know.
Use-
Step in.
No, but I
Step
did see
in.
this post where like McDonald's, they bought like these seeds that like you can't unplant. So they planted like, and they're yellow. They're like yellow flowers. And then they planted it in the formation of their logo on the side of a highway.
A McSeed?
The mix seed,
I mean,
yeah.
there's probably a way to get rid of those flowers. You know,
First-
fire and salt.
And
I think
Salt
he's saying
liquor.
by law. or
Oh,
something.
by
like
law.
legally.
Oh, well, fire
Again,
and salt's gonna take
like
care of
we-
that as well. But
To go back
Yeah.
to the earlier topic, laws ruin everything.
True.
Yep.
Terrible form of technology.
Good tie-in, good tie-in.
You're welcome.
Thank you for that one.
also, like punishments for laws are so antiquated. Like, you commit a crime, we're gonna put you in a box for however long.
And like, so yeah, because people who get put in that
Well,
set box,
I mean, that's
like, what
just
if
for
you're
criminal
homeless?
law.
I mean,
Most laws that are broken, they just have you pay money. With like
yeah.
court law
Well,
and
I'm
whatever.
talking like the big boy laws, you know.
Well, it's not necessarily big boy. It's just criminal law.
Like,
And even
you
then,
kill
they just
someone,
charge you
yeah.
money sometimes.
Yeah.
If you kill someone, you just get put in a
Okay.
box for the rest of your life.
And what? What would you rather them do? Are you?
Capital punishment.
Oh my gosh.
No, I'm kidding.
Kill
I'm
every
kidding.
criminal. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you steal from Target, dead.
Oh, Mike,
Do you have something to
I got
say
a-
about technology?
I got a Pikachu.
Good decision. Good decision right there.
Let's
We're
go.
coming up on the half-an-hour mark. Just
Hey,
keep
hey,
in mind.
hey, hey.
I'm just keeping in mind.
I know. I have my eyes out.
All right. You have your eyes
speaking of
out.
which,
That's
I'll
not
look
good.
myself.
I also have my ears out. And speaking of which, everyone, did you hear that?
Sponsor evil.
Yay! It's the sponsor bell now performed by Todd because Spotify
bell.
ruined their music bots.
Uh,
first-
The music bots were just ruined by themselves, but Discord
Yes.
ruined the music bots.
are you not happy with your life? You want a change?
Hey,
Well, get
you don't do the
BetterHelp
sponsors.
online
We don't do
therapy.
real. Our first sponsor of the day is Derek Favors. Who
Oh, I
wouldn't
love
want?
him.
Who wouldn't want a
What?
Derek Favors lock screen? I mean, he is one
Oh, I
of the
want
greatest basketball players of all time. Our next
He's top
sponsor.
10. He's top 10.
Our next sponsor of the day is the RiskyTanooki YouTube channel. I mean, it's been pulling views lately. It got nearly 1,000 views on Umata Umatiti. That's like $1 million in ad revenue.
Next sponsor is
Niche internet
NordVPN.
micro celebrity.
Yeah, I'm a niche internet Sven micro celebrity.
Also, thank you to Clean My Mac X for sponsoring.
So, does anyone have any?
favors? Sorry.
Does anyone have any other sponsors they want to shout out before we end the advert?
When was I muted? Who muted me?
Eric.
Hey,
Eric,
you
I love
said that's already said, Mike. You could chill out.
I get a signed jersey.
When was I muted?
Our last, I don't know, sponsor break over.
Oh my god.
Eric Favors is so underrated though. Like
So now that we've reached,
nobody ever talks about him in the top 10 conversation. Oh my god, I just hit a guy.
Derek Favors is nowhere in the top 10 conversation. But conversation we should have now that we're just over the halfway point. Streets.
Yes.
Is Derek Favors underrated?
We should
Street.
have Street.
No.
We should have the Apple discussion. Oh, speaking of which, we have a surprise for the listeners that made it this far. We actually have an Apple plant in our show. We have Mr. Gaines,
You're not supposed to
CEO
say
of
that.
Apple.
Yep.
Oh yeah. This
You
is
are
true.
the CEO of Apple.
Yeah, Tim Apple.
You're not Tim Apple. Tim Apple is
He's washed.
he's washed, frankly, and there's no management now.
Dim app. Okay, never mind.
Anyway, who wants to say Apple things?
Listen,
Okay.
Jimmy.
We'll let the defense have the.
The defense. What?
I like
The
Apple.
defense.
Jimmy, I'm telling you.
I'm quite the fan of Apple.
Yes.
Shopify's cool.
Why?
They make good stuff.
What do you
know.
mean? Why does he have to? Okay.
What
I
can
mean,
say?
Generally, for an argument, you have to have a why.
By the
He
way, my
refuted
sister
your
has
central point
powers
pretty
grown
good
out of it.
opinion.
Oh, it's an argument.
Oh my
He
god.
clearly
my
refuted
God,
your
I'm
central
gonna die.
point, so I think
I'm
it's
gonna
over.
die and go to hell.
I wish.
What are you,
No, I'm
Carl
kidding.
Jacobs?
Oh man.
Ow!
I think the quote unquote defense doesn't have much to say.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to say.
Exactly,
I buy a lot. I like Apple. I like the Apple ecosystem. I like their operating systems. I like their
Ecosystem.
devices.
Ecosystem. What does that mean?
I think
The Apple ecosystem.
the Apple OSs are good for people who don't know or don't care about computers.
Well, that's what it's made for.
Facts.
No, but here's the
they're
thing.
filling
I
that
do.
market, which
I
is
do care.
sadly
about
a lot of.
computers.
Then
I
you would
do like
buy
to care
a
about-
Windows computer.
No, I don't, because I like Apple. I like Mac OS.
You
course
don't.
I
I
died.
think Mac OS is a superior operating system, in my opinion.
It is definitely not.
Oh, what are you? You
Oh my-
work for Apple.
The CEO of Apple is
The
saying
CEO
this.
of
I will
Apple.
actually just
Mhm.
report you.
No, I actually made Apple OS to be for people that like their first time computers, but then they get
Right.
sucked in with the
No, but-
phones and the iPads and the watches, and to the point where they can't leave the ecosystem.
Let me just say this though. I'm not defending their practices, but I don't think that saying it's a product for people that aren't like tech savvy is a bad thing. Because like people don't have to be. You know?
Yeah, no,
that's true.
like,
That's true. But
The main
thing
target
is,
do you think
in
audience
an
grandpa-
overly technological world, I think it's important to be tech savvy.
for yeah,
And
like
I
if you're
think
in the tech
Apple is
world, you
holding them
have to be
back.
savvy. Because you're limited with a lot of like the creative things with like you can do with computers, like a lot of like personalization and stuff, just because Apple makes it so simple and streamlined.
But you can't. I don't know. Maybe this is just me. I think people are too dumb in general.
Yeah, majority of
You
people
have
are
to-
idiots.
No matter how tech savvy or tech focused the world becomes, you can't. People aren't. You can. That's too much faith in people to say, "Oh, you should at least be someone." It's like, yeah, I should, but we don't live.
Yeah,
in a
you're gonna have
perfect
to
world.
tell people
You
how to
need
turn on
Apple.
a computer. Yeah. Like you need someone.
You
to
need
hold your
Apple to
hand
fill the
every way of
void.
step. Yeah.
But Apple, my problems with Apple are a lot of it is just they're just the big megacorp, the I think the ecosystem is one of my biggest
Yeah,
problems.
that's another
with it.
proprietary software.
I asked what
like,
the ecosystem was
the loop
before,
that
but
you
now I
can't
get what you're
leave.
saying.
Well,
To
look,
clarify.
that's the point. But I like it.
But their software is just much worse than everything else that's already out there.
What software? What software?
Pages and what Pages is just a worse version
no
of
one
Word.
No one uses
Pages is
Pages.
Yeah, so a lot of
Keynote is a
people-
worse version of PowerPoint.
Yeah, no one uses
Numbers
Pages,
is a
Numbers,
worse
or
version of
Keynote.
Excel.
No one uses those.
I
No,
forget
I
the
mean,
Keynote
Apple
existed,
just
to be
has to
honest.
have that out there just to say they have their own, but
Uh,
no, like not even
yeah.
Apple.
Okay, here we go. Something you actually use. What
I
is
doubt
it?
even
The
Tim
Apple.
Cook uses
The Apple
Pages.
ID is a worse
that?
version of Google Drive and a worse version
What?
of Dropbox and a
No,
worse
like
version
so many
of,
people. Like, okay, yeah,
Microsoft
Okay, I agree
Office.
that iCloud Drive is not like the best. I agree that it kind of blows in comparison to a lot of others. But I mean, that's not even. What do you mean Apple ID? That's just like the
I'm
like
talking
the
about
whole
iCloud. I'm talking
account.
about iCloud. what I'm
iCloud.
talking
Okay. Well, you're tech savvy, so use proper terms, please.
I don't use proper
you
terms
are
regarding
so
to Apple.
offended.
This guy. I mean, you're not even the CEO of Apple, and you're going crazy for him right now.
Yeah.
You're going ham.
No, but I mean,
Well,
for,
I'll
like,
defend them where
the
I
biggest
think
thing
needs
Apple
defense.
has, the biggest thing Apple has is that everything is streamlined within their like ecosystem. So like if I take a picture on my phone, I can view it on my computer in a second.
Well, but I can
And
do
that's
that with
what-
all my Google integrated stuff too, though. To be
Yeah,
fair.
but like people who
And
aren't
it's
as
free.
tech savvy as you,
Yeah.
yeah, like they
Yeah,
don't
no,
know
No,
about
no,
this.
I'm not even that tech savvy. I just have
No,
on
like-
an
no,
Android
you don't-
phone. You'll like
You
it'll
don't
like have
think
everything
you're that
Google
tech savvy,
integrated.
but if you know how to set up an email account, you're
Mhm.
tech savvy. Like you're past Apple.
Okay.
Huh? What do
Like
you-
that is the
what-
benchmark that you need to be able
If you
to
can make
have
a Google
access to
account,
these.
then
Like if you know how to make an email account, then
if you know how to download
like
something,
yeah.
Okay,
If
no
you
offense.
don't know how to make an email account, the only option for you is truly just Apple.
Okay,
But
no offense,
after
but
that,
that is the
yeah.
dumbest thing I've ever heard. You literally need an email to make
yeah,
an
but
Apple
if
account.
you don't have one, it's just like, all right, let's make one for you, and we're gonna
No,
hold
but
your
Apple
hand through the
holds
whole
your
Google
hand,
does the
yeah.
same. Google does the same. You're gonna need to do the same thing on an Android.
No, but the thing
But
is, you have
no
to go
OS
onto
does that
Google,
for
and
you.
the person needs to know how to open a browser.
the
Like,
Android
you don't
OS is
understand
gonna
how
do
many
the
people
same.
don't know how to do that.
Yeah. And Android does not help you with it either. Wait, is your
And
argument?
Android doesn't help you with it. That's right.
Yeah,
That's
it
why
doesn't help you with
iPhones are
it.
like help you walk through every step of the process.
The iPhone
like, to
doesn't
set up-
though. Like it doesn't
When
tell
you
how
first
to, like,
open up
use the-
when you first open up your phone, yes, it does.
No, it
It asks
doesn't.
you need an
When you get
email,
a new
it asks
phone, you have to do so much,
Yeah, you have to do
or
a lot.
sync it
asks
to a
you-
past phone.
Okay, it asks you a few questions, and then the rest is on your own. And
Like,
the
well,
Android,
okay,
Android
imagine-
does the same
Imagine
thing.
this is your first phone ever, and you got an Apple iPhone.
Yes.
It's at least like a half hour of setup before you can actually use your phone.
Okay, I am very familiar with the boot up process of the
I am a
iPhone.
lot more
I've done
familiar
it
than you are.
He
countless
is
times.
the CEO. He knows more.
5-minute boot
As the
up
CEO of
process.
Apple,
Well,
I
that's
know
because
the
you already
startup
have like an
process for
Apple
any kind of
ID.
situation.
You already have like all this stuff.
The startup process is literally like 5 minutes. Like I'm not even
If
kidding.
you already have like an account with Apple, yes.
If you already have an account, it's like 2 minutes.
As the
for me, it's
CEO
like
of
2
Apple,
minutes.
I have seen all the situations of the startup, and if you are getting a brand new phone, it walks you through 99% of it.
Well, yes, because people are stupid.
That's
It's
what
gonna
I'm
have.
saying.
It's gonna have to like.
That is the
walk-
point regarding
Why are
Apple.
you
People
arguing
are stupid,
against
so
it
they
then?
buy
if
Apple.
But Android does the same thing. Like you still have to set up an Android. It doesn't just turn on.
The
put you on
Android
home
setup is
screen.
turn on. Would you like to make a password, and then it just boots up the OS. That's it.
No,
That is
it's
true.
gonna have a boot
is
up
true.
sequence
Mm.
I refuse
Well, the
to believe it
sequence
just
is that it
tosses you
loads.
on
Well,
the
I mean,
home
like-
screen.
No, we're talking
I
about
refuse to believe that.
brand new phone. Brand new phone. We're not
Like,
talking
yeah,
about you
we're
turn on
talking
your
about,
phone after
like,
being
if
shut
you-
off.
if you're trying to get your
brand new
first phone.
Yeah.
You're
Brand
trying to
new
get your first phone.
Yes.
Apple
gonna
is
have a
the,
boot
like
up
really
process.
the only way to go. Like I rarely see, especially in the U.S. Maybe in like a internationally it might not be, but
Again, like
for
China.
the U.S. China's huge on Apple too, though.
Are they? I
But-
thought it was like really expensive in China.
I mean, the shipping is a lot less, so I don't know. But for US, if it's your first phone, there's really no other option than Apple, because no one's gonna know how to help you with an Android if you have a question most of the time. And if you have a question that you know to ask on an Android, then you're pretty much set. But if you have a question for Apple and no one knows how to do it, you can go to like the store or something, or like go online.
Well, look, I do think
But,
this is a
like,
dumb
the-
topic
like-
because it's like the fact that it helps you set up your phone is not a
It's
bad
meant to be
thing.
user friendly.
Yes.
No,
Like,
the
that's
And
point we're
like,
trying to
Android
get
one of
wants
the
home
to
is
like
that
not be
Apple is
user-friendly.
very
Like, that's not a
hand-holdy.
good thing.
Yeah, this is the jump
It's
off.
called
These are
user
things.
friendly.
Yes, but then it's what they do with the user friendly. They get everyone in this net, and then they have their whole ecosystem where they just
To the
milk
point
you
where
for
it's like it's
these,
very
like,
difficult to get
$1,000
off of it. Yeah.
it's like every 2
Right.
years, and you have to get all their integrated products like AirTags.
Well, you don't
and
have to buy
AirPods
Mac in order to have an
and
iPhone.
iPads and Macs, and it's
You don't
it's the
have
whole
to buy
ecosystem.
one. I mean, I
Yeah,
own one
But
because I like Apple.
yeah, you're right. You don't have to. But if you have a phone, you have your whole Apple ID account, and it's like, oh, might as well get a computer that can integrate with my phone, and then might as well get a watch that can integrate with the rest of my stuff,
But
and might
that's
as
a
well get an
person's
AirTag. So I
choice.
can...
They're not like forcing you
No,
to
no.
like.
The thing is, Apple makes it seem like it's your choice, but once like you have that, there's no really competitor for this ecosystem kind of thing, and that's like how they get a lot of people that want to make it like super easy and streamlined. Like they don't have to make all these Google accounts, or they don't have to set up a Google account on multiple devices to make sure everything is like you can see everything easily. Like if you for each your laptop and your phone, if I like I said before on the picture, if I open up my phone, click the Photos app, I can see it. Same thing with my laptop. Open up my laptop, click the Photos app, I see the picture. Versus, let's say I got an Android, I took a picture, I had to make sure it was set up on my computer with my Android, my Gmail account. I had to make sure like it would save across devices, and then I have to basically log into my computer, open up the app I had to install after the fact I set up my computer to then view my picture. Like 90% of people, or I'm not gonna say 90, I'm gonna say like a lot of people don't know how to do that.
But see, that's a good thing about Apple. That's not a
Or
bad.
that's a great thing for Apple, yes, and it's
Yes.
a good like feature that they have.
Exactly. So how is this being spun as bad?
Because
Well, for
Apple is
society
a
as
vortex.
whole, you know.
Well, you basically
It's
you
an
like
expensive
you say they're
megacore
like
vortex.
you say like good.
I mean, I'm not
features
gonna
that
say it's
Apple
bad. I'm
has,
just saying
and
there's
then you
very
just-
little competition for it.
Okay, good features they may be,
Yeah,
but it's
I mean-
impossible to escape, and it's so expensive.
Should
compared
Apple
to...
like help Android make like help
That's
their
not the
competitor
point.
make like a different like or like the same thing?
You're missing
like,
the point.
Sometimes convenience.
I guess
is a
I am.
leech.
I don't get what your point is. I think
We're
this
saying
is
Apple
very
is being
stupid from this.
predatory with this
We're
stuff.
saying they're a predatory megacorp.
Okay, well, they have good products. I like their good products. So therefore,
Refuted my
I'm right.
central point.
That's true. And
my
the
voice-
defense
oh my
wins.
god, my,
Oh, I
my
like it.
voice is terrible right now. Oh my god.
I
I
know,
don't know
right?
what is
Maybe it's because
happening.
they're stuck in the ecosystem.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh wait, it says the exact. Okay, never mind.
Oh my, I
And like
can't.
with every macOS update, it just seems like it's made more and more for old people. Because
I
like,
mean, I don't know. I like it.
We
I-
because
I-
you know,
I
like
think it's better with
on
it.
macOS, when you shake your mouse back and forth, like your pointer gets really big.
Oh,
Like that's,
I
just,
love
that's just a
that.
that's just a thing
That's
for old
only
people.
For old
It's just
people,
a good
yeah,
feature. I need
Yeah, no,
it.
but
I
but
use
it's
it
for
a
old
lot.
people.
What do
It's
you
for
mean?
old people.
What do you
No,
mean?
but you're
It's a
also
useful
like
feature.
you also look
Sure,
at the weather,
useful,
too.
but we know
What
we
do
know
you mean
the
it's
intended
for
audience.
old people? It's for everyone.
Because
I
old
use it.
people-
Like if I'm on Windows, I shake my mouse, I
Dude,
see the movement.
That's such a stupid point about like Apple's bad because they made
We're
a
not saying it's
feature
bad.
that
We're not
couldn't
saying
be
it's bad.
used-
We're saying it's meant for like older people or people that like.
But
That
it's
it makes
not.
it a lot easier.
It's not meant for older
I said
people.
wasn't necessarily saying Apple is bad. I'm just saying like this is an interesting point.
That's like a hand-holdy feature.
Apple
That's
is
not a
lowering the
bad
brain
thing.
capacity of the general populace.
Let's go.
Exactly.
Let's go.
What?
Can I know this is riveting, but There are 15 minutes left in the podcast.
Already?
Yes.
Oh wait. Plymouth.
I
moving on.
gotta love Plymouth Rock.
Huh?
That's where the founding fathers were. Let's go.
Facts.
Facts.
Have you guys seen Sesame Street?
Yes, I have.
No,
Nope,
I haven't.
never.
No.
Did
What
we
is
cover
it?
Sesame Street?
We didn't
Underrated
cover
classic.
Sesame Street.
I don't think we've covered Sesame Street.
Oh, how could we
Now
miss
puppets. Puppetry. Now that's a good technology.
My
How did we do Plymouth Rock before
Here's the
Sesame
thing.
Street?
It took me a while to realize that the Muppets were actually puppets and not like giant beings with other humans inside of them. Aside from
What?
the hand, that is.
What? Okay.
No, I didn't know that.
No, that's
I
why
didn't
they're
know that
called
Sesame
Muppets.
Street
They're
was
Well, I
marionette
know that
puppets.
now. I understand that now.
Wait, what does Muppet stand for?
Marionette puppet.
Why marionette?
It's a marionette and a puppet.
They don't have a hand in them.
It's
They're
just like
controlled by
acid.
strings.
Yeah, they're controlled by strings and wires.
Yeah.
It's a marionette.
I mean, oh, okay.
I wonder who's pulling Kermit's strings behind the scenes.
It used to
Probably
be Jim
Tim
Henson back in the day, but now he's dead. So
Really?
yeah,
You guys
Jim
seen the
Henson
movie
voiced
Labyrinth?
and
Voiced by Jim Henson?
When
Wait,
did
I
he
so-
haven't seen
die?
Labyrinth.
So aren't the
He
Muppets
died in
just
like
puppets?
he died in the 80s, I think.
No, he died a few
Or
David
are
years
they
Bowie's
ago.
pants
and-
are too
No,
tight.
Jim Henson's been dead for a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember. He's been dead for like, I'd say 5 years now.
Yeah, he died in 1990.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. That's a little more than 5 years.
Yeah,
Where Apple
no.
could really take.
I thought he died within our lifetime.
Because fun fact, Muppet Treasure Island is the first Muppet movie where Jim Henson doesn't play Kermit.
Because he's dead.
Yes,
Yes, he wasn't.
yes, that's why.
You know what? I'm probably thinking about the creator of SpongeBob.
Maybe.
Penny.
Yes, sir.
Man, speaking of technology, one that we're bringing up, 14 minutes left, television. Horrible technology.
It has the
See,
Weather Channel.
I miss the dominance of TV. Well, it kind of, I spent a lot of my childhood staring at a television, learning bad things. So perhaps not the best technology.
Television is the most evil technology of the 20th century.
But it has the Weather Channel.
Like, what was the original purpose for television? Is it
Communication.
just communication?
The news, pretty much.
yeah, the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we have TLC.
I mean, but what other than just showing pictures? How much? It really didn't do much more than the radio for just showing news.
Entertainment,
Well, you actually
propaganda.
saw people.
Well, you saw stuff too.
Yeah.
You create this weird celebrity culture of like, you bring the movie like Hollywood thing into people's homes. You have
the
all
big
these
screen,
weird, all
the
these
little
all the product placements with the visual and audio components together. TV, man.
Yeah, it's a non-stop stream of media bogus fed directly into your home.
Oh,
That's
my
where America went soft.
gosh.
What?
The TV.
It's a hot take. I like
that
it.
is the
That's
take
what
of
we
this
need on
century.
this. That's what we need on this
Oh my
podcast.
That's where
Before
America
that, you would have
went
morning radio, and then you would go off to war.
Me and my son, we'd eat bowls of gravel while listening to the radio. It was a real tough time.
But then he got his kid a TV, and then he all went couch
Then they-
potato.
Then they all started eating Frosted Flakes after that. No more gravel.
Calling it like you're looking at.
Won't
You
lie,
talking
I
about
wish
Mike?
that radio just stayed dominant so I could listen to
Oh,
the ball game instead of watch it,
Oh, definitely.
I
It's
would
not-
like
you
okay.
don't have-
Honestly,
you
I
don't
would
have
love
any-
to listen to a ball game.
There are no ulterior motives to why the radio host wants the radio to stay a big medium.
Well, I want to listen to the ball game. I don't want to watch it.
Yeah,
You can
definitely.
still listen to the ball game.
Yeah, they still are.
I
radio
do listen to the
hosts.
ball game.
You just want to plug radio.
I don't know what that is.
You're pushing an agenda on the Risky Tanooki podcast.
For shame.
Listen, it gave you more imagination. Like, think about it. You were creating pictures in your head back when you could listen to the ball game.
All right, be quiet, big
I actually
radio.
prefer to read about my
Big
news.
radio is talking on.
I prefer to read about the ball game.
he buys the novelization.
The printing press made America soft.
Barnes and Noble user, bro.
Dude, they give you a 10% discount on every purchase if you have their subscription.
Hey,
Oh,
the
it's
sponsor
only-
bell has not rung.
It's only
not
an
really.
annual fee, and you get 10% plus you get, I think, 15% at the cafe participating.
Okay, this is one big
My God,
advertisement.
such a
This
show.
is an advertisement.
I
right
have.
now.
Now that
I'll
sounds like a
make-
great deal, and I might check it out. But
I'll make a shameful confession. So
So
I
if you get like 10 books a year, you're making money.
okay.
as I had a
That's a book
birthday.
of, less than a book a month.
I had a birthday recently, as in
Really?
yesterday.
Happy birthday.
And I had a birthday yesterday, and when I was doing my birthday shopping, I was
Birthday
getting
shopping.
I was getting some books, and I was gonna get them on Barnes and Noble, but then I decided to buy them on Amazon because it was. Guess how much? Okay, I
Oh my god.
bought 5
So
books.
with Barnes and Noble,
Oh
you're
my
paying
God,
the premium
I-
of
no,
the
no, no, no.
experience.
I bought 5 books, and on Barnes and Noble, it was $40 more for the same books. I'm sorry, I had to betray him.
You didn't even
Well,
get to
no,
flip
that's
through the book
ridiculous.
first
You
and
still-
smell it.
You still go in person.
You gave-
Barnes and Noble, man.
you
they
gave
just-
You didn't
Bezos
get to
more
put
money.
some more gas in the air.
Yeah, if we want to talk about predatory mega corporations.
Oh, Amazon.
Yeah,
Amazon.
ignore
Yeah.
Amazon. Oh,
Right.
only Apple.
Right. Yeah.
The
Well,
only
we also
one.
want to talk
here.
about Apple, but we did not have enough. Say that's why I said we should have started earlier, because
Yeah,
then
that's
we
true.
didn't get to talk about you.
Well,
the
okay, we got
dumb-
8 minutes. We got 8 minutes.
I don't want to talk about more Apple. I want to have.
Yeah,
fun.
no. Amazon. We're
Amazon.
talking about Amazon now.
Oh, but there's just going to be the same debate about megacorps. I think Amazon is bad, but I think
Amazon
Barnes
is just there's no
There's-
competition, and it's so
Yes.
convenient that there's no
That is
point
true.
in using anything else.
they'll
Like,
have
yeah,
their-
so like I think I might be pulling this out of my ass, but like 80% of shopping is now done online.
Yeah,
I
you're
believe
pulling
it.
it out
It's
of
like
your ass.
believe
it's like crazy how much shopping is done online versus if you looked at like 10 years ago, you wouldn't even think about buying clothes online.
Pretty much every purchase is, well, I would say like everything except for like groceries is made online, but now groceries are starting to be
People buy
purchased
groceries.
online.
I hate online grocery shopping.
I will say, for like as much as technology has influenced my life, I do not shop. I like rarely shop online. Like only if it's like a digital video game. But like other than that, like clothes, even buying technology, if I can, I'll go in person.
Right.
Oh, speaking of
Here's what I'll say.
technology,
Because
President
I think
Barack
within the
Obama
past
just
2 years,
released
I've
his
ordered
Okay,
2 things
how
on
do you start
Amazon.
books,
talking about
movies,
Obama.
and songs of 2022.
Hey,
That has nothing to do
Please
with
shut up.
technology.
This
here's
is
one thing
very
I will
important
comment
to
about.
technology.
One thing I'll comment about the grocery store thing is that my thing I'm worried about is that as a guy who's done the online shopping while working at a grocery store, I try my best to try to pick out like the best produce or whatever for people.
Oh,
But
but
most
some
people
people,
that-
yeah.
Most people that work in grocery stores are miserable, unmotivated people. Speaking from experience about my coworkers, sorry, not sorry. And like, I wouldn't trust them to give me like the good stuff when they're doing their online shopping. They probably hate their life.
At the top.
I did when I
Yeah.
worked at the grocery store.
And it definitely gives you all the
Well,
boost.
holier than thou, but
What
I
do you
don't
mean?
I don't know. You're
No.
just saying you're better than everyone else.
No,
but
I'm not saying I'm better than them. I'm just saying I tried. Well, I was also working for those brownie points because I was a legend at the place I worked. So
Yep.
you know, gotta get those good reviews.
SpongeBob looking ass.
I don't blame them either, though.
Speaking
No,
of
honestly.
Amazon, what is it?
What?
Whole Foods. Whole Foods
Oh,
now owned by Amazon.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not new news, but you know.
I had one thing.
Yeah.
So we ran out of time too soon because there's only
We
6
need to
minutes
have an
left.
economics podcast.
But one
That's
thing I
true.
want to talk about
That's
is
true.
technology. In this last little minutes here, freaking online school, horrible. And I'm
Terrible.
afraid
It's
for-
convenient
I'm-
though. It's convenient.
It's
though.
convenient, but I'm afraid.
It's so
for the-
convenient, but like
I learned absolutely nothing.
like there's
Like,
there's
I'm
gonna be a
scared for my kids'
noticeable
generation.
generational like
nothing at all.
intelligence being lowered. There's gonna be like it's
No,
gonna
but-
be noticeable
Like-
because
Oh,
kids
absolutely.
just
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
don't
if
do
I
their
like
classes.
find a doctor, I'm gonna ask them when did you graduate, and if it's after
Wow.
2020, then nah, I'm good. I'll find another doctor.
No, but I'm not even saying that. Like, imagine like the next generation, like our children, like that's gonna if they've online curriculums is like a major part of their education, they're screwed. I hate
Like,
online school.
Yeah. We don't actually learn anything. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what it's all about. Like, because you're not even motivated.
Okay,
you can
like-
have your camera off,
okay.
knowing that to participate.
So I think you can have some online classes in college because, I mean, you guys might not agree, but college students have at least some level of maturity.
No,
Whereas, like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
But as
yeah.
compared
Not
to
at
like elementary and middle school students, like they
Sure.
need to be there in person. They need to have their
That's
eyes
true. But
glued
it's
to
also,
the
like-
board. You know.
but it's also if you
yeah,
think
I would
about it,
say the amount of self-discipline to like complete an online course, like actually learn,
Like
something,
actually learn something. Yeah, you have to have a lot of
is
discipline.
so much.
But then if you think about like elementary school too, it's not, especially with those really early grades like kindergarten, it's not just about content like college is. It's about, like making sure kids socialize and become
Like, I would-
adjusted.
Yeah.
Like,
and learn
K through-
things.
Because if
like,
it's just
K
all
through five,
online schooling, like these kids
needs
are going to be
to be-
hermits for the rest of their life.
They're, I don't know. Technology, scary.
Yep.
That's what I get out of it.
Yep, I agree.
Oh, we should just.
Or
This
being
is just
coddled
the.
by it too
This
much.
is the old man yells at cloud podcast, and I love it.
Yeah, we got to have the what is it? The Unabomber Manifesto podcast.
Oh, that would be so much fun.
Oh man,
Oh
that
yeah.
could just be a Risky
Tanooki
Tanooki
book
video.
club. Risky Tanooki book club.
Pod reads the Unabomber Manifesto. That's a video.
How long is it? Do you know?
You'd
too
have to
long
teach
for
how
our
to.
purposes.
You'd have to teach
Right.
Todd how to read.
I don't think
Needs to be
Ted
on
was doing.
audiobooks.
I think Ted was probably like he was going off too much. He probably wrote this long thing. It's like when somebody online posts a wall of text, everyone was like, "Yeah, whatever, Ted."
Right?
No, what if Ted wrote a picture book?
TLDR.
Can somebody
talking
give
about
me
me?
the TLDR on the? No, Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber.
Who's that?
The Unabomber.
The guy who would send mail bombs to
Oh,
like
oh,
political
okay.
leaders.
Oh, that is
Well,
not.
graduate.
It wasn't just. It was like university people, academics.
Really?
Was the main targets, yeah.
Why university people?
Because they're like the proponents of whatever. No, it was mostly people involved with universities. It
Oh.
wasn't politicians mainly. Oh man. 11/11, make a wish.
No.
Okay.
I wish this podcast would be over in 2 minutes.
Really? I am having a great time.
Yeah, I did enjoy this podcast. I think it got better after the 30-minute
Time
mark.
flies
But...
when you're having.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this podcast
Well, that's just
actually
because you
wasn't-
got
It
to
really-
rant about Apple, then
No,
Todd
but
went,
the
"What?"
Apple discussion was real,
I
before
would say
that
we
it
should
was
have
just
started
like,
with Apple
you know.
because it really got us to a conversational mood.
yeah,
Yeah.
the curse of afterthought, but
Although I thought my intro to the podcast was pretty good.
It was
Oh,
horrendous.
Let's
Sound
conclude.
very
If
profound.
this bot were better, I would have done the Coldplay bit where I would have played like the song "Clocks" over you, just ranting about nothing. It would have been perfect. But I don't know how to like
Luke,
insert
Luke,
songs.
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah, what?
there's
You
there's
could've
like an
posted-
add a note button for this recording bot we're using. We could have just used that.
Add a note. What do you mean?
Yeah,
I
look
see
at
it the bottom.
add a note.
Oh,
Wanna
we
try?
are. In the future, when we do a podcast 365 days from now,
Future.
Future? New podcast?
we already did the
Artist.
future.
Oh, yeah.
The future was podcast number 3 with Robert.
Now I'm back
Rest in
fucking my
peace.
groupies. Now I'm back
Who's
fucking
Rob?
my groupies.
He's
Now
not
I'm
actually
fucking-
dead, but rest in peace, Robert.
No.
Closing remarks. 1 minute.
Yeah, everyone, go around. Closing remarks. First off, Goobs. Closing remarks. Go.
Mr. Worldwide.
Awesome, Todd.
Well, technology, it has a very
Where to
Great
start?
job.
large
next.
part of our daily lives.
We're so
Ryan,
profound.
Until you
technology is
serve the
important
many
but
aspects
scary.
of our-
technology scary. Good.
Stop
Mike,
muting me.
DS2 is a trademark album, the 2010s, a certified trap classic. Future was hitting on every track there, especially I Serve the Bass and Groupies.
Okay, shut up.
Man.
PS2 came out in 2000.
Oh, it didn't.
Awesome. My closing remarks. Thank you, everyone. good podcast, Risky Tanooki channel has been popping off lately. This podcast is going to get 2 views. Nobody listens to the end. See you all in 2023.
And for me, who is
everyone say
re-listening,
goodbye.
for me, who is re-listening,
Bye.
hello.
Next year.
Bye.